Let's see, after the clock, I want to do a test for an E-type. Do they? Just for... Oh. Oh, so it does. Yeah, I gotta... Yeah, alright. Sizes won't be a problem then. Just for type cow in X. X was something. What was X? 45. Z 102. DX. DX being 3, and then Z being 52. And then I could have a comparator out from that. Alright, so it's not detecting any cows in there at the moment. Then I can go ahead and kill off cows in there. Let me go ahead and spawn a cow though first. Make sure it actually gets detected. Is that DX, DY, and DZ not the northwest corner? That was the northwest corner. Let's see, selects only targets with the volume defined as starting from the location where the command was executed and extending DX blocks in the positive X direction, i.e. south. Wait. DX blocks in the positive X direction, south? I thought north and south were Z related. Go back in there. Not allowed out. I would probably use test 4 instead of the scoreboard. I prefer avoiding the scoreboard as much as possible, personally. DZ blocks in the positive Z direction. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me, but I mean, I understand it's supposed to be positive in both directions. But, like, according to that, the wiki, it means this is backwards. Like, DX should be 52 and DZ 3. That's what the wiki's saying, anyway. And that's not picking it up either. Let's see. The entity UUID provided is an invalid format. Oh, it is? No, it says it found cow. Found the cow? Why is this not finding the cow? Is this not updating? Did I do something wrong here? Does it want quotes around the type name? Where did that cow go? Where's that cow? Alright, no, it's no longer finding the cow. Facing south, facing east, towards positive Z, positive X. So DX and DZ cased differently? Doesn't seem like it. Is it complaining because I don't have a Y coordinate? Y61. Why was it able to find the cow once? What coordinate was it at to find the cow? Was it exactly in that corner? No. Do I have something disabled game rule wise that would prohibit it from finding it? Rule reduce debug info. False. No. Could be. I could try negative on both of them. Found the cow. But it says it's supposed to be toward the positive. Which means positive x and positive z being that way and that way. Meaning the value should be getting bigger. Did it still find the cow? Does it find the cow all the way down here? Found the cow all the way down there. Huh. It's interesting that switching the dx and dz to be negative worked. Could be that it's just because the thing's not fully implemented. The dx and dz, it is a fairly new feature. Not future. Let's go ahead and kill then the entities in that range of type cow. Trying to think if there's a way to count the number of mobs that are in that area before I kill them all off. See if there's an easier way to add that score to the team score, if you will. And I'll have to come back through here and do relative coordinates for these boxes, but for now I'm gonna go with static for the time being, just to make it simpler. Scoreboard, objectives, add the name. Let's go with the name of Team 1 score. Why not? Let's make it a dummy variable for criteria type and the display name Team 1 score. And yes, I'm aware those quotes are going to appear around the name in the sidebar. Speaking of the sidebar objectives, set display sidebar Team 1 score. And scoreboard. Actually, I keep forgetting that player names can be falsified, if you will. So I'm going to add a different objective called team scores, dummy, display name, scores. Team scores. Then remove the team 1 score. Now set the display sidebar team scores, scoreboard players. Set team 1 objective team scores of 0. There we go. That way, if this gets triggered, I wanted to add add one to the score. Team 1 team scores 1. Oh, doesn't allow me to add -1. Remove 1. Alrighty, so if it detects a cow in there, it should have killed it as well. Unknown command. Yeah, and that's where the issue comes up that I've noticed. Is if multiple cows somehow got in there simultaneously, it would lock up the score for them. Yeah, that didn't work. Stats command? There's a new stats command? Oh, I've never heard of this command. What does it do? Stats entity. Ah. Selector. Huh. Now let's see. Stats, entity, selector, set, stats, selector, objective. Selector specifies the entity to post command stats from. Must be a player name or a target selector. Stat specifies a command stat whose selector and objective are to be cleared or set. Must be one of affected blocks, affected entities, affected items, query result, success count. Selector set mode only. What does that do? Selector, the second one? Specify the selector to be evaluated when a command is run by the specified entities to determine which entity's scoreboard objective is to be updated with the result returned by stat. Maybe anything because it won't be evaluated until a command is run by the specified entities, but only a player name or a target selector will produce useful results. And objective specifies the name of the objective to be updated with the result returned by stat. Maybe anything because it won't be evaluated until a command is run by the specified entities, but only a name of the defined objective will produce results. Well, I might have actually found a use for it. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what I can do with that. Let me actually make a different way in there. So that is the selector I'm going to need to determine what the cows are. Stats, entity, and then set. What does clear do? Clear stat? What is stat again? Yeah, I might have actually found a use for this command that I didn't even know about that they added. I've actually gone over a lot of the development snapshot changes, and I'm sure I read that the stats command was added, but I didn't really look into it. Stat specifies the command stat whose selector and objective are to be cleared or set. Affected entities? Query result. I think that's what I want. Set. Selector. What is the second one? Set mode only. Specifies the selector to be evaluated when a command is run by the specified entities to determine which entity's scoreboard objective is to be updated with the result returned by stat. It can be anything. Yeah, I figured I can use this in command blocks, but I like messing around with the command when I first see it by my hand instead of relying on a command block so I can see what it returns to me instead of having that one line of text in the command block interface, which is a bit more annoying to look at compared to just looking at the chat, which shows me the entire line. What does it recommend for selector? Nothing, huh? Let's just do A, I guess. Team 1. Storing query result stats in Team 1 on all. Let's do team scores instead then. Oh well, I don't have enough space for the entire command. That's interesting. Storing query result stats and team scores on at A. That's the objective, right? See objective at once? Objective. Specifies the name of the objective to be updated with the result returned by stat. It's an interesting command. It's a complicated command. Maybe I don't want a query result. Maybe I wanted affected entities? Why do you say that? Oh. Yeah, because if I just do this, it would update constantly. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't have to kill the cows. I mean, I would still have to kill them to reset the game, but I wouldn't have to kill them once they've been counted. I'm trying to figure out what the hell this set stat selector objective is. Like, what does that mean? What is it doing exactly with the second selector? Specifies the selector to be evaluated when a command is run by the specified entities to determine which entity's scoreboard objective is to be updated with the result returned by stat. Yeah, please let me know, because I'm a little confused at this point. Mm-hmm. Right. I just realized those last two lines probably don't make any sense considering the delay in the stream. Let me go ahead and remove the cows here and do another list on the players. I get a lot of UUIDs, but I'm not sure what the point of those are. Might have been entities that were on the scoreboard at one point, but eh. Alright, so I got 3 cows in there. And I see that as a result, I get the line storing query result stats and team scores on at A. Success count, maybe? Oh, thanks. It's another reason I hate using the scoreboard. I end up with a bunch of crap in there. Awesome. Hmm. Do I have to clear... Success count? Wait, what? Stats, entity, selector, clear. And then set it? No. Still not 100% figuring out the stats command. Let's see if the history log or changes list mentions if there is anything about it being bugged or something. Or if I can find an example of its usage. Minecraft. Stats command example. A bit of a lost on that command. I don't know what else to try really for figuring it out. Let's see. Alright. That's where I was looking at the command, but I'm not 100% sure I understand it. This is a bit confusing. It really is.